Well, by golly, look at what I just found in my crib. Alright, and this is funny as hell because I gotta give you guys the backdrop on this shit right here, man. So anyway, this is funny as hell. I met this little 19-year-old bitch a couple days ago, right? And, we kicked it for the first day. I ended up smashing. And so, the next day we woke up. And by the way, that bitch had that WAP. Alright, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. So the next day we woke up, and she starts talking about her life and shit, which I don't give a fuck about. But I'm right here. And then out of her mouth comes out that she's pregnant. And I'm thinking in my head like, hold on, bitch. First of all, we strapped up. Second of all, I just fucked you last night. I know you don't think I'm dumb enough to think that I got you pregnant with the condom one day later. Right? But then, so before I go in on her, then she clarifies she's pregnant by some dude from a couple weeks ago. And then, lo and behold, she talks about how she thought she couldn't get pregnant, how the dude's a bum. I actually got the footage of her talking about the shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna put it on blast like this. We might upload that shit later. I don't know, but I don't want to, legal purposes. Cause I thought this bitch was gonna try something, so I started recording that bitch. Cause I thought she was gonna try to say I was the daddy or something. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the bitch talks about how the nigga's a bum, how she got probably pregnant by him from 2 weeks ago, and she shows me the papers from the hospital. Now let me tell you how foul this shit was. When the bitch came to my crib, I Ubered her to my crib. I didn't look at the address. I just typed the address in and Ubered it. But she came to my crib straight from the hospital. That's the crazier part. So she found out she was pregnant, came to my crib to get some dick right after she did the shit, right? And so lo and behold, she's telling me, oh, I didn't know I could get pregnant. My life is ruined. She never met this nigga. All of a sudden, I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. All right, but now I thought, what I'm saying, what was coming next, what I'm saying? Then she started talking to me about, what would I do if she was pregnant? What would I do in a situation? What should I do in a situation? Now it came over to me. And usually when this type of conversation comes over to me, this is where I will lie to the bitch. If I want to keep hitting that pussy, this is where I will lie to the bitch. Normally I would. I have no shame about it. But I had to keep it 100 this time because I felt disrespected. The fact, what you mean what I'm going to do in this situation? Bitch, you ain't got nothing to do with me. So I went off on the bitch a little bit. I was like, yo, hold up. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't doing shit. We had our little fun. That shit over with. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you can dip right now if you want to. Right? I just kept it straight up. Because usually I will lie to keep hitting that pussy. Because that bitch had that WAP. I don't know if it was because she pregnant or whatever the case. That shit was wet, biting, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna stunt. That bitch had that WAP. And I see why. Now, so anyway, so I went off on the bitch like, bitch, this got nothing to do with me. Matter of fact, I'm finna get my day started. And then, to my surprise, she wasn't even mad that I said that. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even mad. And a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? The bitch actually wanted to fuck again after I said that. Okay? So, and I ain't gonna stunt. After seeing them papers, I saw the pregnancy papers. The bitch was pregnant. Bitch ain't had no STDs. So I ain't gonna stunt. That morning time, I did go in that bitch again. Ross Cadaddy. Shot the club up. I ain't give a fuck. It's rare. It's rare when you get to actually, you know what I'm saying, go into some raw pussy with no worries. So I was like, fuck it, man. Look, I seen the papers. Bitch pregnant. Bitch ain't got no STDs. Nigga, we going in this morning. That's why I had to do that late show yesterday. I was in that WAP. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stunt about that. So, either way, so we fuck again, and the bitch goes and leaves, okay? Now, she, of course, like all these hoes do, they leave stuff behind all the time. So, I go in my kitchen this morning, and lo and behold, look what the fuck I find. Female fertility booster. So, this bitch was all in my face, talking about she don't know how she got pregnant. She thought she couldn't get pregnant. Her dude she was fucking with was a bum. But lo and behold, you got the fucking herbs right here. You trying to motherfucking get pregnant on purpose, bitch. You ain't tell me that. You see, this is the thing that these hoes don't tell you. A lot of the times they're trying to get pregnant on purpose. I found this shit this morning, like, bitch, you really bullshitting in my face? Like, this nigga did something to you? Like, you didn't know you can get pregnant? But lo and behold, you taking fertility pills the whole time. And this lets you guys know that the herbs do work. Now, first of all, I'm looking at the ingredients on this shit. You got peony root, you got astragalus, epidemium, all of this stuff that literally opens up the uterus, all these herbs, which you guys think herbs don't work, but whatever the case, she was purposely doing this shit, telling me she don't know how the fuck it happened. This is why you gotta be careful dealing with these hoes, man. And all these herbs, probably the reason why she had that WAP too. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, man. These bitches are trying to get pregnant out here. They're trying to do this shit. I can't believe she was stupid enough to leave this in my house. Or whatever the case, it was a mistake. But just let you know right here, man, they know what the fuck they doing. I don't give a fuck who it is. Young, old, whatever the case. These bitches trying to have babies. I don't give a fuck if they got a husband or not, if it's a bummy nigga or not. She was actively trying to do this. Okay? Luckily, I caught the bitch after this shit. It would never got me anyway, because I don't motherfucking put myself in that position. But as you can see what's going on, man. Then you gonna try to play innocent in front of me, like you didn't have to see. This is the thing, man. Oh, you should not have known her if you got pregnant. Well, these bitches out here taking fertility pills and herbs, all right, to help them get pregnant faster. I can't believe this bitch left this shit in my fucking crib, and I feel even more disrespected for trying to lie to me. How come you couldn't just say I got pregnant because I wanted to get pregnant? The real shit, man. Y'all be careful out here with this shit, man, because this ain't no game. These bitches out here going for that seed, nigga. Alright, don't ever put yourself in a position where this bitch can fuck you over like this, man. This dumb asshole, man. This is crazy to me. Anyway, y'all see what's going on, man. Anyway, I get at y'all next time. Peace out. Thanks for being a patron.